This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey!
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Gun.
That's it.
Now Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check safety.
Check, crouch.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
At the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the
On the ground, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36. Target.
Breeze going to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now Breeze. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Army. Pick the edge. Go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 76 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Thomas, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crunch time, defense.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 bud. 20. Joker.
Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Mike, ready. Waiting. Too low.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Saints 1st down.
Ready. 95, 56. 54. 21.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You got nothing.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
20. Ready. 180. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 4 down. Great. Shit. 20. Under crunch. Go, run.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
McCaffrey. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right to the 3. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Get ready.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Walk over. 54. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Pilot, 64. Weak. Kill, kill, kill. Wait a second.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Keeps himself upright. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? 780. Mike, 27. Express.
47.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? 780.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jim. Check 20.
Gun.
Watch out.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. He sets to fire deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Let's go, let's go!
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
It's just me and you. It's 53. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
You ready? Mike's by 4. Come good, come good. By 4, ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. 180. Watch the call. Watch the gun. Switch.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Watch twist. 8.
Now Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 50.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I got you, pop. Right. Hey!
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
That's it. Right to the 3, 8, 8. Double time.
On 2nd and 9, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 or.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. We got three. Three down, three down.
Lead grip.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Shoot.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
We got double tight. Double tight. You got three down, three down.
But Charles, it's one thing to win.